What's going on, guys? This is Badass Revere, and today I'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Spider-Man Chameleon figure. I never know how to call these damn figures. I guess it's Spider-Man Infinite Series or whatever. Anyways, so we got the Chameleon, a figure that everyone has been wanting since the day that Marvel Legends has existed, and now we finally got him, and it's a pretty awesome figure. Although there's not much to him because he's pretty much just a guy in a suit. But it's always nice to get guys in a suit figures because it means you can, you know, have action figures of businessmen, because businessmen are awesome. They take care of it and they make money, and you know, they make the world go around, you know? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, pretty nice. If you have the Phil Coulson, you already know that this figure is pretty nice sculpting and has tons of articulation, so you know what to expect, and it's going to be a great figure. All they've done is pretty much just repainted Phil Coulson with a blue suit, which looks nice, and then the inside is black. He's got this kind of navy blue tie, which doesn't want to stay in his shirt, and it always kind of flops out like that, which is weird, and pretty much just gave him a new head sculpt. So really this guy was simple to make. Now that they have this business suit you know, figure, it was just like, hey, all we have to do is pop on a head, and there you go. So yeah, there's the head, which is kind of hard to see because it's so white. So let's do that. Kind of cover it up. Yeah, so it looks pretty good. I think they went a little overboard on the blue. I wish it wasn't so you know, like the shading of it wasn't so you know, crazy. But I understand that you have to kind of break up the color of the white, so that way it's just you can actually like see the details and stuff. But it looks good. They got the line across his head, which a lot of people thought was a manufacturer problem or something like that, but no, that's how he's supposed to look in the comics. So I'm glad they got that right, because otherwise we would have just had another thing to complain about from Hasbro, and we all know how we like to complain about Hasbro. But he's got a pretty grimacing look on his face, nicely detailed. You know, it's not too crazy overboard with the expression, but it's just right. He looks kind of angry, but he could be doing anything. He could get ready to spit out some gum or something like that. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that's good. The eyes are nicely painted. They don't look derpy or anything. So that's always a plus. Now, being that this is a Chameleon figure, and a suited body, you have so many options for different characters. Well, you have 3 options with this figure. You have Chameleon, you have J. Jonah Jameson, and you have Hammerhead. And you can use whichever one you want, or you could buy 2 more of these guys. You can have all 3, which I would love to do if I could find, you know, 2 more of them. But to be honest, I probably only buy 1 more because I don't really care too much for the Hammerhead. He's just kind of a, you know, that's just kind of a throwaway head for me. Not that I would actually throw it away, but I won't ever display it because I don't care too much about Hammerhead. But here's J. Jonah Jameson, which has got this really goofy look on his face. And you know, this is the first time we're getting a J. Jonah Jameson figure since the first Spider-Man movie, which I really wish I still had that figure of him, because I think that is the definitive J. Jonah Jameson. And you know, you really don't need to well, I guess if you want to have J. Jonah Jameson, you can have this, but you don't really I can't speak. You don't really need a whole lot of articulation for that guy because he's not doing a whole lot. It makes more sense for Chameleon, but obviously it's just a head on a figure, so that way you could have J. Jonah Jameson. So there's really no reason to complain. I'm just saying the original Spider-Man movie, J. Jonah Jameson, was an awesome figure, and I wish I still had him. So anyways, yeah, so you can put that on there. You can have J. Jonah Jameson holding guns and looking pissed off, and you know, being like, "Oh, Spider-Man, I'm gonna get you, kill shot, blowy." So yeah, that's pretty nice if you want to do that. And yeah, I really like that because you have so many options now to display the figure how you want. And It's kind of a way to get you to buy more, because they're like, well, do you want to display them all, or do you want to just have Chameleon, or do you want to have J. Jonah Jameson, or do you want to have all three? So buy more of these guys. They're only 20 bucks, yeah. And then after a while, you start spending hundreds of dollars, so you have 50 of these guys in suits. Anyways, so yeah, that's really cool that you have that option, and it gives you a lot of options for other characters down the line. In business suits and whatnot. So yeah, that's about it. Looking at the body itself, like I said, it's pretty much just all repainted blue. The molding and sculpting, all that is exactly the same, so there's really nothing to go over. The plastic does feel a little bit different though. I'm not quite sure if the Coulson feels the same way. He feels harder, but then it's like the texture, like the feeling of the plastic's kind of different. I don't know, it's weird. I might have to check into that, but it's pretty much all the same mold, guy in a business suit, so not a whole lot to talk about there. No noticeable differences to me other than the, you know, the quality of the plastic and stuff. So that's pretty much it. So for articulation, his head can go up and down, left and right. Goes 360 degrees. His arms can go in and out, rotate 360 degrees, rotates at the bicep, double jointed elbows. He's got a hinge in the wrist as well as an swivel. He's got an ab crunch, which ratchets forward once and ratchets forward and back, if that makes sense. I'm really bad at talking. I'm sure you guys already know this. So it ratchets forward and back. God. Has a waist swivel. His legs go forward and back. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. A hinge in the foot as well as an ankle pivot. So tons of articulation, and you pretty much can do anything with this guy if you want him to. I also forgot that he comes with 2 other accessories besides, well, I guess 3, but you already saw this gun, which I don't really like because he holds it kind of funky, but it looks like it's out of Star Trek. He comes with this huge gun, this BFG, which was originally supposed to come with the Blade figure, which we still have not gotten. This piece comes off, and I've yet to figure out how exactly it's supposed to go on, because it pops off so easily. It doesn't lock in or anything. It's kind of annoying, but it's still cool that you can do that. Although it's kind of like, I could have lived with it being stuck like that, no big deal. But yeah, that comes off if you want it to. So that's cool. And then he comes with this, I always call him just a Tommy gun, but I know it has like an official name, but this is technically what you would use in World War II. But yeah, so he's got that. So that's really cool too if you want to have him with a bunch of guns. So yep. Anyways guys, that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't have the rest of the figures in this wave yet, but I will probably get them within the next couple weeks, just so I don't have to, you know, spend all my money that I don't have at the moment. And yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more video reviews and other things like that. I'll talk to you later.